Hello, hello, hello. Happy New Year, divas. Hello. Happy New Year. Hello, Vicky and Fancy Face and Charlene and Dawn and Karen and Cynthia. Hello, everyone. Welcome, divas, and a Happy New Year to all of you all. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It has been a minute, but I wanted to start the new year 2023 off with my divas. I thank you all for pulling up. Happy New Year. Thank you, ladies. Thank you. I'm going to let you all come on in. Hello, hello. Happy New Year. Thank you, divas. Thank you. I'm going to let a few more come in and then I'm going to explain to y'all where I've been. Thank you, ladies, divas. Welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. Yes, Miss YouTube, God is great. Wonderful. We all made it. Yes, we did. Miss Kara, yes, yes. We are going to chit chat a little bit. Welcome, welcome, divas, and happy new year to all of you all coming in. Thank you for joining me. I know it's kind of late, but we up. Thank you, thank you. I hope everyone has a wonderful new year. We're going to start it off right. We're going to continue throughout the year to do the best we can and be the best version of us. And that's all that's necessary. Can't ask for any more. We made it, and that was the first step, and we will make it through the rest. Yes, welcome, divas. Welcome. And a happy new year to all of you all coming in. Welcome. I am so glad to have made it to see another year. I know I have been absent. I want to first thank you all for still supporting and being there for me, even though I have not been here. As you all know, a lot of you all know, last year was kind of a little rough. My husband had an accident, and with him not being fully back to work, only part time, me being the woman that I am, I picked up a part time job so that we all could have the wonderful Christmas that we're used to. So I do apologize for not being here, but I also want to say thank you for all of you all that stayed rocking with me, even though I was not able to show up and show out all the time. Thank you. I'm going to try to do better this year. Christmas is finally over. Thank you. And now it's back to normal. Thank you so much, Miss Sandra. I really appreciate it. There was a few people that left, and I totally understand. I wish them all well, no ill will whatsoever. Thank you, Royalty. Thank you. I just wanted to let you all know, not so you think that I just, abandoned you all, because I would never. Um, I've been looking and seeing, things going on, but the things that are going on, I can only speak on from our side because I promise you all, I do not watch any of those people. So the things that are going on, I have no clue. Thank you, Miss Misunderstood. Thank you. Thank you so much, Miss New York. Thank you, Miss Vontina. Yes, it is great to be here, even though it's late, but we're here. I thank you all. I truly, truly thank you all. Thank you, Miss Wanda. Yeah, because a lot of people come on here and they tell their stories, and a lot of people are looking for sympathy and wanting someone to, you know, um, fund them, and that's not me. I couldn't come on here knowing that I had things going on in my real life, and with my sob stories, and expect you all to do for me. That's just not me. Thank you so much. I love you all too, ladies. I promise, divas, I do. But I knew. that y'all will be ready for a little chit chat. Cause honey, if y'all seen the post, my my title, the Cougar and the Cub takes New York. Woo. How many of y'all seen the latest video of the night? Thank you so much, Miss Vivian. It's great to be back. Miss Elise. Yes, I oh my God. Yes, I miss you all too, Miss Toy. Did y'all happen to watch? Because we're gonna talk about it. Miss Wanda. Oh, Miss Wandra. Sorry. Yes, okay. So for you all who may not have watched, um, the Cougar, oh, we all know who that is, hopefully. The Cougar and the Cub, not the children, the man, the Cub, are in New York. Miss Elise. And the one part, okay, we're gonna start here. The one part, they were outside, and apparently, thank you, Miss Kitty Liver, Kitty Litter, sorry. Happy New Year to you as well. Happy New Year to all the divas coming in. I thank you all, appreciate you all for still rocking with me into a new year of 2023. Thank you, thank you. So they were apparently it was a shooting that happened in the middle of Times Square where she is tonight, and she was outside looking for her cousin that she claimed that was in the middle of it, and she got nasty, and the police was about to yank her ass up. She go get nasty with the police talking about suing them. Honey, you in the wrong place. The wrong place. Go on and play with them if you want to up there. You in the right place? Go right on ahead. I've never seen such. She just had. Oh my God! Everywhere she go, it's an embarrassment. I just can't. And I try not to be so hard on her because we all, have issues and things and problems and everything. So I try not to be the one to criticize people. But just some things at our age, I mean, you know right from wrong. Miss Katrina. Hello, hello, Miss Jamaica. Royalty Queen, exactly. Going places, okay. So let's start from the beginning. My problem that I'm having with her is this trip was not planned accordingly. Yes, Miss Diane, this trip was not planned accordingly, nor was this trip for the children. Now, my suggestion to the Cougar would have been she should have gone to New York maybe for Thanksgiving so the children could have seen the Macy's Thanksgiving Day parade, which would have been a little more something interesting for them to do. But instead, you go to New York on New Year's Eve. The kids have to stay in the room to watch the ball drop while you're downstairs partying in the lobby. Okay, Miss Toy, yeah, you have to go back and watch. The kids are in the room. Now we're gonna wind back a little bit because this is the problem I have with her. And I don't understand them other people saying, "Oh, y'all so hard on her. She's a good mom. She's this, that, and other." Well, in my book, and being a mother, I don't call it that. Thank you, Miss Keisha. All has been well. Just had to, work a little extra, but I all is well. Thank you for asking. How are you? In my book, as being a mother, um, we sacrifice. You have to think about children, not self. And like I said, this isn't a trip for him. And if anybody listened to her tonight, he was the one who wanted to go to New York. And I figured that because she said, well, I don't think we should have thought about coming here. It definitely wasn't for the children. It should have been all about the children. But we're going to rewind it all the way back to, oh, you're absolutely welcome, Keisha. We're going to take it back to when she first got the children. Okay. She got the kids on a Friday of last week. She left them kids Friday night to go to the casino. Yes, Miss Katrina, that's what I'm saying. They could have gone for it would have been nice for them to go for Thanksgiving to see the parade. Miss Marie, here you come. It's 2023 and you all up in here talking about somebody being jealous. Honey, I have absolutely nothing to be jealous of. And how do you know that I'm not in New York? Do you know where I am, Miss Marie? If you can answer that question for me, you can stay. Do you know where I am? Because how do you know that I'm not in New York? So what do I have to be jealous of? Hmm. Miss Marie? See, it be people like that. Just unnecessary stuff. I guess she thinks she's a good mother too. Well, anyway, before we were rudely interrupted, she got the kids on Friday and she left them on Friday night to go to the casino. Saturday night, she gets up, she leaves them again, and she goes to exactly nobody's jealous. She leaves Saturday night to go to the girl Tish that runs the um studio that she goes and record her music at. She left them. Hello, all the divas coming in. Happy New Year. Welcome, welcome. She left them on Saturday night to go to Tish house for a party. She left them Sunday night to go play pool. She left them Monday night to go to a bar. Tuesday, she left them to go hang out. Yeah, Miss Evermore Monroe, they need to take that out. I don't understand. How can you say somebody's jealous of somebody when you don't know somebody that you're talking to? I could well be in New York my damn self. How do you not know? How do you know that? For you to come say I'm jealous because I'm not in New York, you sound stupid. Okay, that's not what we about to do. She has left them every night, literally every night by their self since she's had them a week ago. Now you're not about to tell me that a parent, a real mother, would do that. You don't get to see your kids that often. And this cub that you have running around here is more important to you than these children. Then you should have left them where they were. You only got them, in my opinion, to make it seem like you were doing something and you want to be a mother. Absolutely not, because you haven't had those kids. The whole time you've had them, you've left them every night. And it's all these things that this cub wants to do. Now, in my opinion, the cub is just like your real cub that you should still be in contact with that you no longer have contact with. And we all know who I'm talking about. The only difference in this cub and her cub is that this one she sleeps with and she slobs on and she sucks on. Excuse my French. And for you to be sitting up here taking fully care of this man as if he's one of your children, but your children are lacking, that's where I have a problem with you, Cougar, at. And I don't care what nobody says about it. I have a real problem with that because I too am a mother. And I would never. Yes, the kids are so called old enough to stay by themselves, but are they mature enough to stay by themselves? And then the sad part about it, when they are by themselves, they're separated in separate rooms. The poor daughter doesn't get to see her brothers too often. And you mean to tell me as soon as you get them all together, they're separated and left by themselves every night? Absolutely not. Exactly, Miss Dawn. Absolutely not. So I don't care what these people get on here and say, y'all need to stop talking about her. Well, she needs to stop getting on here acting a fool because guess what? If I got on here and acted like that, I would expect people to talk about me too. I ain't no better than the next one, but guess what? I'm not doing any of the bullshit. Yes, Miss Wanda, I realize that a lot of people aren't on the same time, so a lot of people haven't actually made it to the new year yet, but it's coming. It's coming. Miss Jacqueline said, "Have you noticed baby girl's facial expressions? They haven't been good look." Miss Jacqueline, tonight, just a little while ago, she asked every one of her children, did they think that up top was a good man for her? And everybody answered her except for her daughter. Her daughter acted like she did not hear her. Now that's something to think about. Miss Keisha said, "How old are the kids?" They are 12. The boys are 12, and the daughter is 9. And I have a real problem with that. It's no way you should be going anywhere. You only have them kids for a little what, maybe 2 weeks, and you mean to tell me that you couldn't stop your plans with this cub, playing with him long enough to do things for your children? You're still gonna have him. I think she said he doesn't go back until February. So what's the problem? And then everybody's sitting up here talking about, oh, I think he's a good guy and he speaks with good sense and this, that, and other. Well, let me tell you one thing. He ain't got sense enough to know that she shouldn't be leaving her children and he running around behind her. Then he doesn't have any sense to me. Because first of all, he left his children over there too. He wasn't with his children on Christmas. The kids over here had to open up Christmas presents. Half of them weren't even wrapped. And the ones that were wrapped, she got Tiki to come wrap them for her because she's lazy as hell. They didn't have a Christmas tree. They had to open presents in her room in the floor. Like, let's be for real. And it's not that she's hurting or I could see if she was hurting or struggling, and I wouldn't even say nothing. But the fact that you run around here talking about what you got so much of, but yet you don't show it. Miss Toy says she's probably got them to be with her daughter, so no one would say anything about her being left alone. Pretty much. Yes, 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 exactly. Miss Dawn, exactly. Thank you for saying that. Rennie never, her daughter never answered when she kept asking her that. She act like she didn't hear her. She doesn't, Miss Katrina. Miss Tracy, I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. Miss New York, if anybody can remember a few weeks back when before he came here and she had her daughter with her and he was on the FaceTime and she asked her daughter and her daughter said that he seemed sneaky. And she said, well, I'm going to listen to my children because children, she didn't listen to her daughter. Her daughter is definitely not feeling him. He is more of a child. He's like a big brother to them. And the funny thing about it is they have a big brother. They have a big brother. Miss Faye Kelly, thank you, sweetie, and same back to you. I promise you, same back to you. Miss Keisha said the law in Maryland is 13 if more than one kid. I got in trouble running into 7-Eleven because the oldest was not. See, yeah, she says in Atlanta it's 12. Now I didn't look into it. I would have to go back and look into that. Thank you, all the divas coming in. Happy New Year to you all. I am so blessed and thankful for seeing another year, and I am thankful for y'all standing strong with me. I truly appreciate each and every last one of you. Yes, Miss Faye, she did. Like I said, they don't want us to talk about it, but it is what it is. I don't know if anybody catches the Shade Room over on Facebook. They had her plastered all up and through there talking about her for the last couple of days. They need to run over there and look at that and see if they go in packs like wolves over there to attack them. Let's see. Because the Shade Room is talking shit. When I tell you, she asked her to night, how does she feel about him, the little girl? Miss Katrina, yes, she never answered. Never answered. She acted like she couldn't hear her. And like I said, she's the only one that doesn't look happy. Welcome, Fortron. Welcome. Happy New Year. It's just it's real. I mean, peace and blessings to you as well. It's just sad to me. And I don't care, like I said, I don't care that they say, oh, she over there talking about her coming into the new year with the new stuff. Well, she didn't leave the old stuff in the old year. She brought it into the new year. So I'm here to talk about it because I feel so sorry. I feel so sorry for these children. No child should have to go through this. I don't care. Their mother is fully capable of being a parent if she want to be one because she's fully capable of parenting this grown ass 26-year-old man. Yeah, Miss Dorothy, they ain't gonna go over there. Yes, Miss Dawn. And the smoke. Oh, I ain't even got on the smoking. Let's talk about the smoking. You know, she didn't even smoke. She smoked. Yes, she did. But not as bad as she is now. The smoking and the drinking is out of control because that's who he is. If y'all remember seeing him over there in where he's from, that's all he did. Yes, Miss Faye, that's what I was saying. She should have took them to New York on Thanksgiving to see the Macy's Day Parade. That would have been more kid friendly for them. You don't take a child to New York to go see the ball drop out of it through a window, and especially wouldn't take them to even be outside in the middle of that chaos. The smoking is out of control. That's what he does, and she does anything to make him happy. And I think he's doing that, and he's doing a lot of it because that's the way he copes. He doesn't even have a clue what's going on. The boys are happy because they know they're going back home to love. I think baby girl feels neglected altogether. Misunderstood. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm here to talk about it. Because I feel so sorry. Yes, Miss Katrina, they do. Wow, I wonder why she feels like that because her daughter said she didn't like him before. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Miss Diane. Didn't listen to her, but got on the line telling us she was gonna listen to her. Big ups, big ups herself around him because he doesn't know. He thinks yeah, Miss Ever, yes. I don't know if I'm wondering if he knows he got something or now he's like, whoa, what did I get? Because and this is not coming from a jealous place whatsoever because I have my own man, had him for a long time. I wonder, I think he thinks he has to put on a show because he knows. Okay, Miss Keisha. Okay. Now, I think he's putting on a show because he knows that he has because he has to get back home. Now, I don't know what's going to happen when he goes back home, but he know he better do whatever it is he needs to do while he's here because if not, he's assed out. Miss Patricia, she does. She's definitely been smoking a lot more and drinking a lot more since he's been here because she wants to fit in with him. If you notice, anytime that they're around the kids, like I said, every night she has left those kids. Every night they have been home alone. And then think about it. Um, when she comes home, she's coming home 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, and she's sleeping all day. Those poor children didn't even get to open Christmas presents until 1 o'clock in the afternoon because that's when she decided to roll up out of that bed. Miss Mary, yes, they are. Miss Brenda, he definitely does not. Fortron, just we. Misunderstood. I'm so tired of hearing up top. That's all that man know. I'm so sick of hearing up top. Are the kids up top too? Hell no. What kind of example is she setting for those children? Little girl would think it's okay to take care of a man. Boys would think it's okay to use women in my Miss Faye. Absolutely. Kids pay attention to everything. And let me tell you why the kids don't, they're so used to being isolated and by themselves that it doesn't phase them the things that are going on, but to a certain extent. Miss Katrina, whose name? Miss Keisha, it does. It really does. And she wonder why everybody want to call the people on her. Look at the shit that you're doing in public. She said he could not. Exactly, Miss Brenda. Miss Hennessy. Exactly. Misunderstood. I'm not for sure exactly what it means, but it's something I think they say over in his country because he was online on the phone saying it to somebody. The gifts were all stacked in the bedroom. What's wrong with the rest of the house? Miss Patricia, because she didn't give a damn to go get a Christmas tree or any decorations or anything, knowing her children were coming. She went to go get them, so she could have decorated before she left. It's no excuse. And like I said, the sad part about it is this man claims he got so much wisdom and he sold this, that, and other, but yet he left his two children on Christmas and came here and he allows her to leave his. So what example are you? You ain't no better than her. And two pitiful people together ain't gonna work. These poor children are the only ones that's gonna suffer. Like I said, to me, he's just like her older child that she should be taking care of, but yet she's sitting here taking care of him and neglecting the other three when she barely even had them as it is. And to me, it's sickening. It makes me sick to my stomach because no child should have to go through that. I'm sorry. Miss Helena, please, thank you. Yes, the little girl is the only one that is going to suffer out of this because the boys have a grandmother who loved them unconditionally and she will do anything for them. And we see how they are. Did y'all happen to see when she was before she got them? That grandmother had them boys so clean going to their school dance. Oh, they were so handsome and so clean. And now they up here with too small clothes on, shirts too big, hanging off. The second twin today, his shirt is so big, the neck is almost down to his chest. But here he is, the cub, walking around with brand new clothes on. I don't care if they're cheap clothes or not. She done bought this man a whole wardrobe. The stuff is tacky as hell, but she bought it. Her supporters be cheering her on and they know she's wrong for some of the stuff that she does in front of them. Absolutely, Miss Dawn. Absolutely. And that's the problem I'm having. Her bedroom's a whole mess. She doesn't care about showing it. Definitely content worthy because she should do better. Absolutely, Misunderstood. Thank you, Miss Michelle. Please believe there's no way he doesn't look at her and know and how she lives and says in his mind. Evermore, Monroe, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how he's gonna act when he goes back home, but we shall wait and see. Make me sick too. I can barely watch 5 minutes of this night. Miss Vivian, yes, ma'am. It's really sad, Miss Diane. Miss Katrina, let me tell y'all about this New York too. Happy New Year, Miss Darlene. Thank you. Same to you. Now, the trip wasn't planned correctly. She claimed that she thought she booked a hotel, but she didn't couldn't find the reservation. So she booked a hotel while she was on the plane going there. When you got to the hotel and you realized there was only two small beds, this wench had the audacity to ask the children which one of them were sleeping on the floor. If you don't take that grown ass nigga and put his ass on the floor, how dare you put your children on the floor? So this Negro can have a place to sleep. You can't be serious right now. She got mad at the kids for not wanting to take turns sleeping on the floor. Miss New York, I'm about to get to that too. That was pitiful. She talked about her daughter's um body odor so bad on this live, even had the audacity to say to any young men on here on this live, please don't date my daughter. She doesn't like to wash. Well, let me tell you something. Guess where she got it from? She got it from your ass because we see you getting up in the morning with the same clothes you had on last night, running your ass out the door, not washing your face, brushing your teeth, had a hot mess, and you wonder why she's doing it because she got it from you. I think Miss Faye, she said they didn't have one. But if she wouldn't have to worry about a rollaway bed because he'd be rolling his ass on that floor. Do you hear me? My children would be in a bed. She could have put her daughter in the bed with her, and the boys could have had a bed. His ass would have been on the floor. He ain't paid a damn dollar for nothing. I mean, nothing. How dare you tell them children to sleep on the floor? Yeah, talked about her daughter's body odor so bad, and you wonder why she has one. Oh, we didn't forget, LA, that you told us that you had a bad body odor when you were younger. And I guess it's hereditary and your daughter got it. But guess what? If you didn't like being talked about and picked on because you told us you didn't, then why in the hell would you do it to her on this internet? Neither can I, Fortron. That's why I'm on here talking about it. I've never seen such foolishness in my life. And like I said, as a mother, we all can relate. And it would never happen on my watch. I just don't understand. And then for the fact that you don't know that you have to ask your children who are 12 and 9, you have to ask your children who are 12 and 9, did they when the last time they took a bath? Oh, okay, Fortron. Okay. A teen father. Right here, y'all. But for you to not know when your children took a bath, that's another problem. At 12 years old, they should know to go and take a bath. It should be a routine. Because I promise you, in their grandmother's house, they take a bath every day. But see, let me tell you what happens when they get around their mammy. Everything goes out the window because the schedule is so fucked up, and they don't have any structure in that home, that they don't care to do anything either but play the game, because the game is their babysitter. But they know damn well at their grandmother's house that would not be happening. We all know that. Miss Keisha, she should take the time to help her with her hygiene because she's her mother. But like I said, she don't know how to take care of hygiene because she don't take care of her own. Yeah, Miss Faye, she was. But ain't no excuse for it, because this was before. This was even when she was in Florida at the apartment that she claimed she bought up there. She was asking her then, did you take a bath today? Where's the deodorant I bought you? Excuse you, she's only 9. We seen you when you was over in the Bahamas. Talk about you had just got up from doing the do for for a better term. And you went in the bathroom and you asked this man to bring you wipes. So you washed your behind with baby wipes. So I'm not surprised that your poor daughter doesn't know how to keep up her hygiene because she was never taught. And the nerve of you as a mother to embarrass her on this internet like that. Miss Diane, she doesn't. Miss Vontina, exact my point exactly. Broken up, but unbroken. That's what I'm saying. She's only 9. She's only 9. Miss Katrina, Lord help her. Lord help her. That baby is 9. She still needs some help, some supervision, somebody telling her, baby, it's time for you to go on in there and take your bath now. Miss Keisha, exactly. That used to be that's the highlight of any little child, getting to go in the bathtub and play with the toys, waiting for their mother to come and wash them up. She mentioned hygiene with everyone she comes in contact with, friends, kids. That's one of the first things she says. You're right. I think it's more her than anyone. Exactly. And let me tell you the crazy part about it. If anybody paid attention to the pitiful gifts she gave out for Christmas, did y'all realize that she gave everybody hygiene products, but don't use them herself or for her children? Everybody got a bag of hygiene products for Christmas. So what is she trying to say? Because I took that she was trying to say that the uncle needed some hygiene products real bad. The way she was saying, oh yeah. And he was saying, oh, I did need a little body wash and I needed a little this. She said, yeah, I know you needed some deodorant and stuff. Um, Somebody needed to give her a bag of hygiene products for Christmas. Miss Nene said, I have a problem with the dude being in that small room with her daughter and then going to say they're going to go in the bathroom and have sex as if them kids wouldn't know. Shaking my head, stupid ass. Miss Nene, say it louder for the idiots in the back. Did y'all hear her? He was going to go bend her over in the bathroom with the music on. As if them children, children are they're nosy and yet they sleep. You think they sleep and they not sleep. And they're used to her shenanigans. So I'm not surprised that they wouldn't be the children that would be up listening. As sad as it sounds, it's the truth. It's the truth. Miss D, in my opinion, I believe Grandma Jackie hate when those twins go stay with Trees for the amount of time because Jackie hit get them boys back on routine and schedule is sad. Miss Mary, if y'all paid attention to when she first got there and asked for them children, she said she wanted to go to the school and pick them up after the dance. Their grandmother said, no, let them stay home. They're in trouble. In my opinion, that was a no, you can't have them. Because if they were in that much trouble, then why were they going to the dance? Because the first thing you take away from them when they're in trouble is activities, whether it be going someplace, their phone, TV, video game. But you told them they couldn't go with her because they want punishment. No, I believe that Miss Jackie sees something in that man that she doesn't like. And she had no choice but to let him go this time, but she didn't want to let him go at all. That's what I took from that. Misunderstood. My question too, what is that nanny teaching? That nanny, I think that nanny is an older lady. I think she's a way older lady because I took a glance at her when the mammy called down there that night and they were the daughter and the nanny was in the bed together and the nanny jumped up and pulled the cover over her head because she didn't want to be seen. I believe that she's an older lady, and I think honestly that the daughter runs all over top of her because we see how that daughter can be. Yes, Miss Keisha. Yeah, they probably did get that from the warehouse. Hold on, the jump. That's why she had them to give away. She bought them. Yes, exactly. Hello to all the divas coming in. Welcome, welcome, and happy New Year. Broken but unbroken. That's what I'm saying. She was washing up with wipes. So how you gonna teach anybody anything? Misunderstood exactly. Miss Keisha, that's what I'm saying. And these idiots keep sitting up here saying that it's nothing wrong with this shit that she's doing, and it's sad and sickening. When do y'all stop and think about the children? Or is this the type of parents y'all was to y'all's children? Because I don't understand. Miss Diane, yes, because I think she thinks, she don't want her to be no better because I think she knows that she's gonna grow up to be better than her. Absolutely, Miss Diane. See the little girl getting treated like that. It does, Miss Katrina. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what, broken. I think she would if she really honestly had to, but that's kind of a burden on someone um who doesn't have the rights, legally any rights to her because she's not her biological grandmother. And I think she figured it would be more on her to have to deal with LA and her foolishness than it would be if she was the biological grandmother to her as well. Yes, Miss Brenda. How dare you think your daughter is going to sleep on a pallet on the floor when you got this no good ass man that ain't paying for a damn nothing laid up in a bed? Girl, you don't get your priorities together. He ain't got near bed to put your ass in. And you got the nerve to put him in a bed over top of your children? Yeah, okay. Miss Jacqueline, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Oh, Miss Keisha. Yes. Yes, Miss Keisha. Hello, Kiss by the Sun. Welcome, Diva, and Happy New Year. You're okay. You're the point that you're here is good enough, whether you're late, early, or on time. It's all right. You made it. Hi, Miss D in chat. Do you think that girl that's with her now will be the next babysitter? Miss Darling Darlene. Thank you so much, Fortron. Thank you. Miss Darlene. The lady, her cousin that's with her now, had offered just a little while ago to babysit the children. She was going to stay in the room, and she told them to go get them another room so they could get it on for the nights. So we'll see the outcome of that, I'm sure. Miss Dawn, yes, ma'am. We have been saying that she's definitely not feeling him. I don't know why, but before he even came here, when her daughter met up top on the video call, she told her mother that she thought he was sneaky. Now, for a 9-year-old child to say that, and and, and I'm gonna say something about it real quick. The daughter is sneaky herself, and she knows she is, so she can call it out because she's one too. Remember? Okay, Fortron. I think because of the CPS situation, the kids are not supposed to be together. Miss Faye, I'm not for sure if there is a CPS situation. I'm not too for sure about that, but I'm gonna tell you what I think because of all the allegations of the children in the past, and evidently, um, it's it must have been some truth somewhere to it because why do you separate them now? They are being left home every night by themselves, but they're being separated. The daughter has to stay in one room and the boys stay in another room. And she watches the daughter on the camera the whole time she's gone. I mean, that just didn't even make sense to me for her to say that. And I started to think, Miss Kiss by the Sun, yes, that's her cousin. That is her grandmother's son's daughter. We've seen her before. She actually came to Georgia before. The thing people do for a man, something is yes, Miss Ari, exactly. Miss Dorothy, she said she was going to listen to her. She said, "Oh yeah, because kids know." But she was so sprung that she couldn't see past it, so she wanted to get back up top. So she paid no attention to her daughter. Oh, AR girl, we're sorry. It was just a spur of the moment. I had jumped on. I put in the community tab that anybody want to chit chat, and I just jumped on because I wanted to make sure that y'all knew that I was going to be here with y'all in 2023, honey. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to all the divas coming in, and a happy new year to you all. No, y'all, it is. It's her cousin. It's her uncle Clyde, his daughter. The grandmother actually, when she was in Georgia with LA, they FaceTime the grandmother and them, or they was on the phone with them. Yeah, it's her real cousin. They were screaming in the room, and that boy Toy was screaming the loudest. Oh my! Why they scream? Okay. Let's talk about that, Miss Murray. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm having a real problem with this cub over here because it's a lot of people coming out the woodworks saying that this man is bisexual. Now we're gonna run it back a minute. You had such a problem with your own cub because of his sexuality, but yet here you are laid up with a man that's so-called bisexual. Makes no sense to me. And let me bring y'all up to speed. I'm not sure for sure if y'all seen the video the other day when the twins were outside playing basketball and the cub came outside. Somebody in the audience said to her, "Why is he switching?" or something of the sort. She then turned around and addressed the lady and said, "Won't you bring your husband over here so up top can bend him over?" Now, y'all not about to tell me that that's something that any real man is going to allow a woman to say about him and he don't feel no type of way. Did anybody else catch that? He screams louder than the women. He's very feminine acting. And too many people are coming out the woodworks claiming that this man is bisexual. Yes, Miss Darlene. Thank you. Okay, you have a wonderful night at work and we'll talk again soon. Thanks for stopping in. Yes. I hope y'all heard me. Yes. She told that lady, one of her supporters, fans, whoever they may have been on that live. I don't know. She said, bring your husband over here so up top can bend him over. And then you come with him so I can lick on you. Let's make it a foursome, is what she said. Miss Katrina said again, a whole damn woman, act more woman than she act. Somebody please. Said that in front of the boys, Miss Faye. The boys were right outside playing basketball and she had the audacity to say it and was loud with it. Now, you not, like I said, come on, y'all. I know no real man is going to allow a woman to say that type of stuff about him if it is not true. And then she keeps on with the, oh, it's okay. It's all right. I used to be bisexual too. When I'm not in a relationship, I'm bisexual. Ain't nothing okay with that. Because if you had a problem with your own cub being some certain way, then you should have a real problem with this man you laid up with being any kind of way. And then you all in this man's mouth and all on his sucking and slurping and carrying on stuff, and then allowing your children to drink and eat behind you. You disgusting. Well, he needs to hurry up, Miss Faye, if he's gonna do it because they have some bad vibes out on this man. Miss Keisha, say it again. Miss Katrina, a real man will be ready to fight. There's no way a real man is gonna allow anybody to put that on him if that ain't true. He sat up there and grinned and smirked, and she kept saying it over and over again. Miss Jacqueline, okay, yeah, yeah, you can't watch for so much. I watch because I come to try to make some sense out of this. I come to help anybody else who may be struggling with something to help them to understand that it's okay, but it's just certain things you do not do. I don't care how bad you're struggling. You got to stand up at some point and know that you're a mother and be that for your children. And if you can't, allow somebody else to do it. But there's no reason why she can't. And that's the problem I'm having. I remember when they were in the Bahamas, someone mentioned something about him being, yes, Miss Dawn, they have been saying it over and over again, and people just notice his feminine ways, and they're saying it. People that don't even know this man. Miss New York, yes, she had him carrying the purse, and he carried it with pride. Like, my husband would have been like, girl, you carry your own purse. Miss Ari, she talks about sex in front of anybody and everybody. It's just, I'm like I said before in one of my lives, I really honestly feel that she cannot have a legitimate conversation unless it's about sex because she doesn't know how to talk about anything else. Her vocabulary is very limited to certain things, and the sex is the only thing she really knows to talk about. Miss D, do you think she's using some kind of Miss Faye? I'm not for sure. I know she's smoking a lot of weed and drinking a lot. Yeah, she had him holding that purse, a whole pink purse. Yes, he got a little switch in his walk. I got to go back. Yes. I didn't want to judge the man because I don't know him. You know what I'm saying? People, maybe that's just the way he walked. We don't know. But the problem I'm having with if she did not egg it on and keep throwing little sly remarks in there every chance she get, then nobody would think that of him. It would probably just die out. But she keeps on insinuating that this man is bisexual. Thank you, Kenya. Welcome and happy New Year to you as well. Yes, Miss Jacqueline, she is. She can't even help herself. Like everything turns into sexual. I don't care what she talk about. She can be talking about food and it turns into sex. She be over there talking about the Lord and it turns into sex. That's all she wants this man for because he can't do anything for her. He can't do anything for her. And I am not trying to down nobody. It's just not his time. He's not where he needs to be as a 26-year-old man. And he said that. He's still trying to find his way. And she took that and she knew that of him and she ran with it because all she wants is a slave, a sex demon, um, somebody to follow her around. He walks behind her like a sad puppy. Do y'all see that? That man is supposed to walk proudly on the outside of her to protect her. A man's always going to walk on the outside. The woman is supposed to walk in inside. This man walks behind her like he's some puppet. I hope y'all notice that. Always behind, to the point that he was behind her today and she pointed it out. He always behind me. You couldn't even, she's so big and burly that you couldn't even see him behind her. Like a little old lost puppy. And it's like he's her child because he acts like a child. He has not matured at all. It's really sad to see. Like what the hell is going on? Me and my husband can be walking somewhere and you just get out, you just start walking and you don't think nothing of it. He will pull me over to the right side or the left side where I'm supposed to be because he's always going to be on the outside of me. Yes, Miss Dorothy, she's definitely in control. And it's sad to see because it's like her wanting to have another child, but she has a child that she should go take care of. She don't need a man. Miss Keisha, he's 26. You don't need another child because you have another child. Go be a mother to him. But see, like I said, she want to be a mother to him because she can get him to do whatever she needs him to do. But she also wants him to sleep with, and that's the difference from her wanting her own child because she's not going to sleep with her child, but she has the sex, privileges of the sexual privileges of being with this man, and at the same time she's in control of everything because he don't have nothing. Yes, Miss Diane, Lady Aquarius, welcome and happy New Year. And Miss Katrina, he could be. That's what I'm saying. We don't know how old he is. They're saying 26, but we don't know. We have no clue. We can only go by what she says at this moment, but it'll all come out. Yes, Miss D, my husband does the same. The lady's supposed to walk on the inside while the man. Yes, Miss AR girl, exactly. My husband don't play that. It's protection. Miss Keisha, say it again. They have a lot of maturing to do, and he says he's not where he listen, you all. He has two children of his own, and an ex-wife at 26 years old. We don't know about the children. I don't know if he has, if he's a father to the children. I don't know. Miss Faye, he can't. Ooh, Miss Mary. Yes. Thank you, Miss Jacqueline. Love you too, and happy New Year. He talks a good one, but he's very immature when it comes to other things. If y'all notice, if he's not licking and lapping all over her as she wants him to do, then he's on the phone playing his game. That's just what he does. He likes to go play pool, so she makes sure that she takes him to play pool. She makes sure she when she rented the Airbnb, it had a pool table for him and all this other stuff. And she takes him to do whatever he wants to do. But these children have been left alone and have not done absolutely nothing that kids like to do since they've been with her. She did. You hear her cousin ask her about her son, and she said, "We not going to talk about him. He's older. He's older." See, that's what I'm saying, Miss Charlene. I didn't even catch that. Yeah, they claim his name is Gary. Miss Brenda, that's what I said when I first got on here. She at the right place to go on acting like like she can't be touched because them police was about to jack her ass up in there out there tonight. Yes, ma'am. Miss Katrina, yes, that's what she likes. But that's what I'm saying. That's just like I feel like you acting like you want a child, but you have a child that you don't even want. She wants somebody to be all goo goo it over her and wait on her hand and foot and this and other and at the same time sleep with her. But you can't have both. Who the hell wants to sleep with a child? Like I wouldn't even be able to lay up with this man because he's very immature. Like what do we have in common? What can we discuss? What I mean, nothing. We can't even discuss life, a future together, or none of that because you have absolutely nothing going for yourself at this present time. And it's okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying nothing about it. It's okay. It's just not his time yet. He's still only 26 years old. Yeah, Miss Diane, he might be younger. Well, you know what? We're going to say he's in his 20s, but he's not where he wants to be or needs to be. And he said that himself. So I am not trying to down him whatsoever. It's just not the time for them because in her situation, she wants that type of stuff. She don't want a man to have anything because she wants to be able to take care of the man so she can have him underneath of her 24/7. And the problem with that is because of her jealousy. That jealousy she has is going to get her nowhere. That's why she doesn't want a man to have nothing so she can keep him at all times up underneath of her. And she will take care of him as long as he does what she say do. I don't even think he is kissing on her as much as he does on his own. I truly think she tells him to do that while Miss Everett Monroe. That's what I'm saying. It seems like it's all planned out. I thought she was going to jail with all that harm. Yeah, Miss Dorothy, she should have. She act like a teenager. Tomorrow. Yes, Miss Tracy. She has said it. Yes, Miss Vanessa. Miss Vivian, that's the problem. As young as he is and immature, I think he's still more mature than she is at her age. That's the crazy part about it. He do got common sense with some stuff. Danielle knew me exactly. Very sick. Miss Sheila, welcome and happy new year. But it just the hell with them two because they're grown and they're gonna figure it out. But these poor children, I'll be so glad when they get back. I'm not happy that the daughter has to go somewhere because she really don't have nowhere to go. But I'll be so happy when the boys get back to their grandmother so they can get their structure back. Because I know their grandmother is looking at these lives like, what the hell? I promise you, Jackie, don't I promise you, Jackie doesn't leave them kids at home by themselves. I promise you that. If she has to go somewhere, I promise you somebody's there with them children. It is Miss Vanessa. She has Arrested Development. Yes, Miss Jacqueline. But like I said, that the Cub wanted to go to New York. The Cub wanted to go rent that house, that Airbnb up there, so he can go see his sister. It's anything and everything he wants to do. But okay, let me say this for the people in the back, in the bushes. They keep saying, Miss D, did you hear about the crabs? Yeah, Miss Faye, give me 1 second. I'll talk about it. Now, she claimed that them children were gone because a lot of people were calling CPS. We've been heard this same sob story over and over and over again. And we all know that it is not true whatsoever. Because in the same breath, she said that she was letting them go so she could pursue her career. Well, I want to know where the hell is the career? Because you got all the time in the world to go running back and forth. Because did y'all not hear her say he has to go home in the mid January, February, something like that? And they're going to be back and forth. So when he goes home, she's going to go stay over there with him while he's home. And then she's going to bring him back and they're going to stay here for a couple months. Then they're going to go back. But you can't get your children because of career. Bitch, excuse me, that is not a career. Where is your career that you let your children go for? The career that you told us that you had to let them go. Where is it? Is he your career? So I guess hoe hopping and sleeping with everything that got a penis is a career. Miss Faye, the crabs on the plane. Please tell me y'all seen the crabs on the plane. She bought two big bags of crabs on that plane. Them kids sat there and ate them crabs like they hadn't had a meal in a week. The crab juice was everywhere, all over the crab claw clusters and everything all over the floor. I know that room was stinking. Them crabs, and she had the nerve to eat the crabs and then take and wipe her head. Did y'all see her wipe her hand on her pants and all that crab butter and oil and juice was all over her clothes like a 2-year-old child? Did y'all see one of the twins in this morning in the bathroom brushing his teeth and kept wiping the toothpaste off his face onto his black shirt? Now, mind you, she was in the bathroom with him and paid it no mind. Miss Katrina, yeah, I don't think she can stop it at this point in time because she has temporary custody, but I don't know how far that goes. She sure is jealous, and he be carrying that phone like she gonna pick it up. Miss Dorothy, exactly. Very jealous. You better talk about it. She's still going the same stuff on. No, exactly, Miss Jacqueline. Miss Diane, that's what she wants. And that's the reason why she didn't keep the last one. I'm not going to mention his name, but that's the reason why she couldn't keep the last one because he did not want that foolishness. You cannot trap a man. A man is supposed to go out here and be a man, and you got to let him be a man. You should want him to be a man. Miss Katrina, it was crazy. Miss Jacqueline said it again, but it was so disgusting to even watch. And then, like I said, you got a whole man. Where is the femininity with you now? Why don't you fix yourself up? Like what the hell? You over here trying to you got a build a bear over here because I'm gonna call his cub a build a cub because she is trying to build him to be whatever she wants him to be, but she still don't want him to be a man. Y'all hear me? She want to build him up but not to be a man. She wants to build him up to be what she wants him to be, and that's a slave and a sex partner. Miss Sheila said, and where did she get that big coat that Aiden had on? Did she buy that and then once they get back, she's going to give it to that young man? Miss Sheila, that coat is hideous. I don't know. I don't understand. She claims she keeps going to I think it's a city trend or something, city trend to buy these clothes and stuff. And I was looking at that coat and I'm like, what style is that? You can't just put anything on these kids. These kids, her boys are in middle school and people like to pick and tease kids, pick on and tease kids. And you can't tell me that you thought that was okay to buy that plastic coat with a fur on it for that boy. And then mind you, they all was out on the bus, on the tour bus, and the one of the twins didn't even have a coat on. I told him to get his coat, and he turned around and said, no, because you told us we was only going downstairs for breakfast. They didn't go out downstairs for breakfast, so he was out in the street with no coat on, as cold as it was. Yes, Miss Nene. Miss Katrina said again. Just ridiculous. Like I said, his shirt today was so big, it could have fit the cub. The neck of the shirt was down on the poor boy's chest. Yes, Miss Faye. A build a cub. That's what she's doing. You want a toy, you should have took your ass to Build a Bear and built one. This shit is ridiculous. And these people just keep on, oh, all they want to do is talk about her. Well, guess what? She shouldn't give nobody nothing to talk about. This shit is absolutely ridiculous. It's no way you're gonna tell me that you don't have 1 ounce of um Lord, what am I about to say? Mm, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna say, where's your maternal instinct? Let me put it that way. Where's your maternal instinct? You don't have 1 ounce of maternal instinct and you have 4 children and nothing clicked by now? Miss Wanda, she really doesn't. Yes, Miss Vicky. The cougar and the cub. Miss Diane, yeah, she needs some type of something because you're not going to tell me that your maternal instincts don't kick in. And let me tell you one thing, even when you don't have kids, us being women who don't have children, for the ones who don't have the kids, even them who are aunties or whatever, you know what I'm saying, godmoms or whatever, it's still a maternal instinct in every woman. It kicks in whenever you're around children. Yes, decorum, Miss Keisha. I try to watch my words on here because the way I be wanting to talk, woo, and then I have to use regular words because when I go deep or use different words, people don't understand what I'm saying. Thank you, Miss Ann. Missed you as well, and Happy New Year. And they telling her she's a good mother, so that speaks on what type. That's what I'm saying, Miss Sheila. Is that the type of parent that you are or were? Because there's no way y'all are going to say that this is okay. Miss Mary, at least he had enough sense to do that. The last one knew what he wanted and he got just what he wanted, and I don't even blame him because this one he don't know the American way. So anything she puts on him, he's gonna wear. He thinks he's cute with it. I'm sorry, but you dressing a boy, but your kids walking around with two big coats, two big shoes, two big clothes. It doesn't make any sense. Your one child wearing Reebok with Adidas. What the hell? No. Even if you had to put them in non-name brand stuff, put them in something decent. Make sure that you pull out their clothes and you tell them what to put on to look nice. Miss Kimberly, yes, ma'am, it is very cold. And then they was over there going to get ready to get on the boat to go see the Statue of Limitations is what she kept calling it, not the Statue of Liberty. She said they was going to see the Statue of Limitations, a statue of something she was saying, and I was like, oh my god. And she was going to take him over there with no coat on, just like that. Yes, Miss Dorothy. It sounded like he was sniffling something in the bathroom before they went downstairs when she said he was getting like listen to the end of it. Oh, Miss Jacqueline. I will, because I didn't even catch that. It makes no sense to me. I just can't make sense of it. I really can't make sense of it. And I don't want to come on here every day and pick apart the little things that I see. But I'm like, is something gonna click? Is somebody listening? Like, please. Yeah, Miss Jacqueline, and never got it. Never got it. You see that man, I don't care where she's buying his clothes from, that cub ain't putting on nothing that's too big for him. He's a little guy. You see his clothes fit him right. But look at the twins. Miss Angela, yeah, I'm sure. Miss Dawn, he was cold. I'm so glad that he is not sick right now. He was cold. And she's so worried about the statute of limitation that she couldn't even get a coat. I'm like, where the hell is the statute of limitation at? But it's funny that she kept saying statute of limitation because for you all who know what the statute of limitation means, I wonder why that was stuck in her head. Could it be that she keep thinking about the statute of limitation on the case with her other cub? Because I swear to y'all, she kept saying it. She tweets, excuse me. Then she got then she got her cousin there just to babysit. Uh, uh, um, Miss Sheila. No, who said that? Wait a minute. It jumped. Miss Thomasina. You peeped that too? You think she really wanted her cousin there for anything other than that? She was scared to leave them kids, but for so long in that room. So she needed someone there. She treats the light skinned twin different from the other twin. Have you noticed that? Absolutely, Miss Diane. Miss Kimberly, yes, the statute of limitation. Miss Jacqueline, probably so. Miss Sheila, not even walking up and down the street. At least I'm glad they were outside smoking so the kids could get some fresh air. But do y'all see how much smoke is going on in this room with these children? And that tonight, I watched him. They were outside smoking their blunt. And then as soon as the thing was gone, he started puffing on the electronic thing. Like he has to have some smoke. He wants to stay high at all time because he don't know how to cope with the shit he sees that's going on. He don't know what he got himself into. Right? People don't wear big coats anymore. No, like their clothes. Exactly, Miss Katrina. Like what the hell is going on? Did you hear her son kept saying that? Where's my socks? Dang, she didn't. Miss Angela. Mm, 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 Miss Jacqueline, say it again. Because remember, she keeps wanting the light skinned baby with the colored eyes, and I know he can't give it to her. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. I feel bad that I have to come on here and discuss it, but I'm hoping, like I said, that it touched somebody somewhere to be able to touch her to tell her that it's not right. She brought weed there. She had the monkey go get it when they were playing that. He said she wanted to control big old dummy. Miss Jacqueline, yep. Jackie, please, when you get your grandson back, don't let them go back with her. Miss Sheila, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I don't, like I said, she's so worried about this man. And she's always been worried about anything other than these children. But the fact now that there's a man in the picture that she's so, oh, I don't know. But, she's been acting weird ever since did y'all hear her curse him out yesterday, called him all types of motherfuckers? And then say, oh, he made it up to me because he just grabbed the bags and carried the bags for me. Oh, that's all it took? I hope so. I hope not, Miss Angela. I sure hope not. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay, my apologies. I'm back. Let's see where we stopped off at. Miss Jackson, which one are you saying? You said nowhere I must be blocked. Well, if all that spitting she be doing haven't ran him off, I don't know what to tell you. Miss Mary, because they smoke so much, he spits a lot too. He was doing it tonight. And I was like, oh my God. Miss Diane, I hope she's watching too. I hope she be the one that called them at night when they're in there by themselves and be able to talk to them and tell them it's okay, they'll be back home soon. Miss Kimberly, I'm glad you said that. Miss Kimberly says she's much more nicer to the kids when the man is around. That's the only thing that I'm grateful that she has him for that little bit that I'm gonna give her right there. She definitely is a little more nicer because she don't want him to see what really goes on, but at the same time, they're still properly not properly getting taken care of. And that's the problem I'm having because him as a father himself, it makes me wonder how does he take care of his children if he doesn't correct her on how her children are being taken care of? Because there's no real man going to come and allow you to take him and drag him all over town and keep continue to leave your kids all day and night. I was happy that she took her daughter to get her nails done with her. But the problem I'm having with that, I think the only reason why that was happening is because she didn't want she didn't have him with her for once, and she didn't want to leave her daughter there. Juicy fruit, thank you. Happy New Year. Yeah, divas, it's it's just I don't know. Like I really don't know. The only reason was she got them babies for Christmas because she want to know we gonna talk about it, and that other than that, it would have been especially she could. Yeah, exactly, Miss Dorothy. That's the only reason. And then again, she had to get them because she was getting her daughter. Oh, thank you, Miss Jacqueline. Y'all don't have to, but I appreciate you all. Thank you, darling. The only reason why she okay, I got that one. Why did she buy those two little jeans for the lighter that then made fun of him and laughed at him? It's a shame when you don't know this. Miss Latasha, please, that's what we're saying. You don't even know the size of your children's clothing. And that speaks volumes. But like I said, this man don't have on no too big clothes. His clothes fit him, but he's allowed to go in the store and pick out what he wants to wear because did you hear him? She say, I picked out them jeans. He said, no, you didn't. I went over there and I got them. I went over there and I picked them out. Oh, you did okay. But when you go in there to buy the clothes for your children, you just get whatever. Because if you notice that the boys' clothes are too big and the little girls' clothes are somewhat too small. When you're right in the store, and honestly, all you have to do is let them go in there and try them on if you didn't know. Or all you had to do was call Jackie because I'm sure she knows the way them boys was put together in them little suits. They were so handsome and they fit. Juicy fruit. Say it again, honey. He has to go back soon. I think it's 90, 30, 60, or 90 days he had because she really wasn't trying to say exactly when it was. So sometimes she said sometime in January, February, he has to go back. But she's going back with him for a while. Because see, she's not going to let him out of her sight now that she has him like that. And this is going to be the problem. She's going to be spending so much time over there that she's really not going to have time for her children. Now, the boys will be okay because of this, because I'm sure their grandmother would rather than be there with her more than going with her. The problem I'm having is the daughter. She already is feeling some type of way that she doesn't have anybody but this so-called nanny. Now, if you start spending all your time over there, when are you ever going to go see your daughter? Oh, Miss Jacqueline, thank you so much, darling. I appreciate y'all. I don't ask for nothing, but if y'all feel impelled to do it, then I appreciate it, every bit of it. Um, in my opinion, Happy New Year to all the divas that's just coming in. Welcome and thank you for being here. In my opinion, Oreo stay at the doggy daycare. Somebody needs to adopt Oreo and give. Yes, Miss Murray. She pays so much money to that daycare, they don't mind because they are making good money off of her. Did you hear the lady said, "Oh, he's coming back that soon"? She said, "Girl, you stay gone." They already know what time it is. Yes, Miss Jacqueline, she does. I don't think she is being nice to them because everything that they are doing is what him and her want to do. And wanted to eat McDonald's, she wouldn't even let. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Miss Sheila. No, we're saying she's nice to them, as in she doesn't fuss and carry on as much as she used to with them hooping and hollering. But the other stuff has not changed. If he whatever the man wants, if y'all pay attention, whatever this cub wants, he gets, and I'll run it down again. But the kids don't. Now he likes to play pool, so she makes sure that they were out. They go out a couple nights a week to go for him to be able to go play pool. When she rented that Airbnb in Florida, with the pool table in it so he could play pool. And for him to be able to go see his sister that he hasn't seen in 4 years. That's why they were in Florida, in Fort Lauderdale, just recently. She be in the toe of the rush to let them babies. Miss Wanda. And it ain't no reason for it because where the hell are you going? You have nothing to do with yourself. He will set her ass up. Now she's being dogging him. Yeah, Miss Jacqueline, wait for it. We're gonna wait and see. All we can do is sit back and watch how this play out. Miss Danielle, she's not. And that's another reason why I couldn't hold it. I wanted to come on here. That's why I was like, are y'all up? Because I was looking tonight and I was like, oh my God. Um, it's New Year's Eve. And they don't have their little what happened to, toasting the new year? The kids get the sparkling cider. Where was theirs? But they had a drink. Did y'all see them with the drinks? Miss D, she wanted a business owner to turn his music down, and she said she wasn't going in that store. Miss Kimberly, did y'all see her go out there and turn it down? Did y'all see her get in the cab and turn off the cab man's music? I don't know who the hell she thinks she is. That should be burning me up. No, please tell me y'all seen her on that bus. On that bus. She was driving me crazy. She was cursing. It was kids sitting beside her that wasn't her children. A man, his wife, and his child, their child, was sitting beside her. She kept talking out loud. She kept cursing. Everything was a problem. She complained. She complained. She complained the whole time. It's an embarrassment. I know her children are embarrassed. Yeah, those jeans. It was you bought them. Why are you gonna talk about something you bought? As long as I've been watching, she has never washed clothes. I guess she just buy and kick the other. Yeah, she does. Miss Dorothy, the only thing you see her washing is them damn white towels. She got mad at her cousin because she asked about Courtney. That pissed me. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But that's how you know they're not even that close. And she only used her for a reason too. Because if you was close to know, you would know what happened with her son. You wouldn't even have to ask. Miss Murray, sugar mama. That's the cougar in her cub. And see, the thing is, she's stringing him along. She doesn't give him. I honestly don't think she gives him money. Maybe a couple of dollars or some change from something she sent him in the store to get, like as if he's a child. But what she does is she'll dress him. You see all the new stuff. You can pay attention to all the stuff he didn't have when he was over there. He got watches, he got bracelets, he got what do you call ear pods, and all that stuff now. New phone, he got all that stuff. And I'm gonna tell you, he don't even realize the shit that she's doing. She got that phone, a new phone for him, and I promise you it's in her name. And she has access to it so she can go through that motherfucker when he's not with her. He don't even know what the hell is going on. He better pay attention. She ain't no damn celebrity. That's Vivian. Yeah, Miss Wanda. Nobody better not ask about it. And that's what I'm saying. She ain't nobody. He don't even know what the hell he done got himself into. She went. I seen that she went and upgraded that. Got that man a phone so she can pay. She can go all through it on her end. She don't even need his phone. She got all access to it. That's just how insecure she is and jealous. She might be paying his child support or throwing wife some change. Miss Jacqueline, she says she bought her stepkids. Now, how the hell you gonna claim some kids that you haven't even met yet as your stepchildren? You're not married to this man, and then you don't even claim your own children. What? Did you buy your son Christmas? While you buying his kids Christmas and you don't even know them? Miss Katrina, there you go. He got an Apple Watch because he got an iPhone. She got that, and that's she got all them iPhones. That's under her account, so she can go through it like she go through her kids' phones. Miss Danielle, that room is absolutely disgusting. Yeah, Miss Kimberly, everything is funny to her. Yes, the step kids, Miss Jacqueline. Yes, she did. She said, "I bought this." She said, and I quote that she bought her step kids, her stepsons, because they're boys, some game systems. I don't know if it was the X, and I think it was those Xboxes that she tried to get rid of now because let me tell you why. She says she bought them game systems and they were not able to send them over there. They said they could not send them there. So she said, "Oh, we'll just get them some and take them when we go." You bought them systems and don't even know them. When your older son, that's still your child, I don't give a damn, didn't get nothing from Christmas, nor did he have anybody to spend Christmas with. And y'all, while we talking about that, did y'all hear her say, yeah, she was and he was too, Miss Diane. Did y'all hear her say that her brother is moving? That hurt me, not because of her brother moving. It hurt me because I know now that her son doesn't have anybody there. Because his uncle used to go around him, his uncle and his girlfriend used to go around there and spend time with him and take him and do things or whatever. And now they're moving. And it really hurt my heart because I'm like, what's going to happen to him now? He really don't have nobody. As Latasha said, on one of her lives back in Atlanta, right before they left, the Light Twin said that he was scared of LA. And the Cubs said, no one, hold on, it jumps. And the Cubs said, no one of them lies that baby girl is a master manipulator. Oh, yeah, Miss Latasha, exactly. I definitely heard that. Did you hear that? What? Yeah, he's always making irritating little noises and stuff. Them kids, Miss Kimberly, that's what I'm saying. How in the hell do you claim other kids and ain't claiming your own? I mean, you claiming other kids and then you treating this cub that you got like he's your son. When you have a son to treat like a son. Yes, he gonna get it when she get mad at him. You know she likes revenge. Miss Dorothy, that's what I'm saying. He didn't let her. Ain't no telling where. I don't know if he turned the other phone in, traded in what he did, but I'm sure that she doesn't. She's not allowing him to still have that one because guess what? She doesn't have access to that one, and she thinks, oh, if he keep that one, he gonna be sneaking and calling people on that phone, and she can't see what's happening. I'm telling you, she talked him into probably trading in the phone or giving it up so when he goes back over there, and when she can't be over there with him 24/7, that she'll be able to go through that phone. Yeah, I feel so sorry for him when his uncle and them move. She thinks he's a dummy because he is from the Bahamas. But when he said on a certain live, all you have to do is watch and pay attention, and she tried to sexualize it. I think he was telling her then. See, that's what I'm saying, Ever. I think I promise y'all, he's not as slow as he pretend to be. He might not be mature. Like I said, he's not he because he even said that. But I promise you, he ain't nobody's fool. And I think he's more into this because he didn't got so sucked in and he didn't she's showing him something that he ain't never seen before. Yeah, he might be on the fence with it. He might be on the fence with it. But I promise you, he ain't nobody's fool. Thank you, Miss Lakeisha. That boy ready to go home. He's sick of that sex demon. I bet once he go home, he would never come back. She's hoping she get pregnant. See, Miss Angela, that's what I'm saying. Or is her brother moving because Curious George is there? I'm not for sure. They're Miss Kimberly, I think she was saying that they're moving to another state somewhere. Miss Katrina, yes. I think he's taking everything in. And like I said, he's taking it in and he's using it to his advantage for right now. But he can't show any kind of weakness or he can't show that he's moving funny or anything like that because guess what? He has to make it home. And that's the only way he gonna make it home is through her. Now, when he gets back home, he may become a whole different person, but we're gonna have to sit back and watch. Happy New Year, Miss Barbara. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, it's a sad situation all around the board. But like I said, I don't know exactly what the brother got going on right now, but something is going on with them and they getting themselves together and they're moving to another state. Don't know where it's at, but she threw hints about it. You're right about that phone, just like she made Nagy G another page. Did you, oh, Miss Dawn. Yes, ma'am. Did y'all see her sit up there and put all of Nag? I promise you, Nagy G's page is in underneath of her account some kind of way somewhere. She was doing too much over there, too much. Oh yeah, she done put his location on there. Miss Kimberly, yes, ma'am. When he was over in the Bahamas, he didn't have no iPhone. Thank you, Miss Barbara. Miss Thing, I think her brother may be moving because she's about to lose the farmhouse, is what I heard said. Miss Faye, I'm not for sure. I heard a lot of things from over there from her ex friend. Yeah, he's done this before. This is what the island men do: find money in America. This juicy fruit, I keep hearing that. That's what I'm saying, and I honestly believe that because the way she said she found him, and the way he got her and took her from another man and all this other stuff, he's seen ching ching because we all know she's so famous for throwing around that she's rich and got money. She tried to force the cub to drink straight vodka, and he always tells her no. She tries to belittle him and try to make him drink it. Yeah, Miss Latasha. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. They said she's about to lose the house. I wouldn't even be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. But I know she got to get it together. I know she need to get it together for her children and stop worrying about this man. Because again, she don't know what this man is capable of because she don't really know him. It takes time to get to know anybody, male or female. I ain't just talking about him. Anybody you come across. Miss Tammy, go on now and go to bed. They said she's about to, okay. She was trying to refinance that house and couldn't. She's about to lose the house. Oh, Miss Kimberly, yeah, that's what I was wondering what was going on with the refinance. And I was wondering why they were saying that. I was like, maybe she's down on her luck with the money because, her views and stuff is not like it used to be. But in the same breath, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with this the car situation. What do y'all think about the car and why she's auctioning, I mean, whatever she's doing to it, giving it away? Yeah, don't worry about Tammy. I told her good night. Because guess what? She said, this is Nana and Ross Sexter. Stop trying to make their money. Honey, I done been here. I don't know where you've been, but I've been here, okay? And I ain't gonna take it from nobody, and I'm a part of this sector on the Ross and Nana side, okay? Have a good night. Happy New Year, Tammy. Yeah, tell Tammy night night. Tammy need to go to bed. If she don't know who I am, then she won't know. I don't have to come on here every day, all day, 24 times a day. I got a whole family and a career. I can't be on here like that. Looks to me she's going down bad all over her face. Miss Danielle, see, yeah, it looks like something is worrying her. I believe that. Um, Now this raffle with this car is I'm a little on the fence with it because she don't give nothing to nobody. It's always a consequence or repercussion or something behind it. Now, if y'all notice that she said that she put up a post and she said that she needed someone to redo her taxes or something about her taxes. Yeah, Miss Dorothy, because if you think about it, she said she wanted about 2,000 people, $130,000 roughly. Okay, that was enough to pay back, give you back your money that you paid for the car. So then you got the car for free, and it gives you an extra, maybe like, because I don't even know how much the car was, but it puts a nice piece of change in her pocket on top of um what she paid for the car. So the car was free to her, and she's giving it away to somebody else for free. But at the same time, she needs somebody to go back over her taxes and do something because something is going with her taxes. But remember, y'all, she owed 500 and some $1,000 in back taxes that she owed to the IRS. And she was also saying to me, which was a little strange, definitely scamming. Definitely, in my opinion. Miss Virgo, thank you and Happy New Year to you as well, darling. Um, the children being claimed on the taxes, on her taxes. Now, mind you, I don't care if they're your children or not, and you are the biological parent to these children. Misty, you haven't heard the left side dragging her for her raffle, have you? Absolutely not, Miss Faye. You're not going to hear it. Did you expect them to say anything, darling? Not. Now, yeah, Miss Tracy, it is. But like I said, it's not like anybody's even winning anything. I mean, yeah, it seems like that because she makes it sound, she wrapped it up all nice and put a little bow on it and makes it sound good. But in actuality, she's getting the money back she paid for, so it was free to her if she gets the money that she's looking for. Okay, Miss Takesha, thank you and happy New Year to you as well. Now, okay, with her taxes, she said that she lets absolutely no one claim her children. But is it not the IRS rules that you have to have the children living in your home for at least 6 months out of the year? Now I'm no tax expert, I don't know. But common sense, I think if I believe it's true, I think it's right that the children have to be in your care in your home for at least 6 months to claim them file them on taxes. Now Jackie has temporary custody in on paper that she has temporary custody of the kids. So why is she not filing taxes? See, this is how she gets over on everybody. Let me go back. I'm missing some stuff. Happy New Year, Miss Shay Shay. Welcome. Real talk is that she brought the man over here to try to make it seem that he was moving on from the stalking OG and he is soon to be wife, but the proposal flatlined her heart. Yeah, exactly. Always me. She's been acting weird since then. All right, so put a lien on her house. Okay. Okay. Correction. She said the raffle $60 now. What, Miss Tracy? Okay, 6 months. Okay. All right. She's losing herself already. Look how she was looking around her man, looking at nappy head. She was commenting that, yeah, that's what I'm saying. She just don't have no femininity about her. Okay, she said the car was $50, 50,000, but almost 100,000 miles on it. It was definitely one person gonna win. She said it was a good deal. Yeah, no, it's not. Happy New Year, Tater. Welcome. Okay, so y'all say yes. The children. Okay, so if Jackie has on paper, it's legit because it's signed by both of them on paper that she has temporary custody of them children. Then how in the hell are they allowing her to file taxes on these kids? Now, Rennie, I can understand. Her daughter, I can understand because I don't know who has custody of her. I don't know what's going on with the child. Jackie is taking care of them though, so she's not supposed to claim them on her tax. That's what I'm saying, Miss Kimberly. Why is Jackie not claiming them? And why are they allowing her to do this? But see, she needs it so bad because something is seriously going on. That's what I'm saying. If y'all pay attention to all the little things that's going on, who makes a post and on their status and asking for a tax person? She was asking for a tax person to do her taxes, to redo her taxes or whatever she said, amend her taxes. She need her taxes amended. And I was like, wow. And then all of a sudden at the same time, then she started talking about she's filing all the kids. That came up. And then the raffle for the car. And I'm like, wait a minute. If people stop and think about it, something is seriously going on. And then she also said, if y'all heard her, she also said the white car that she supposedly bought for her child was going to be next. As soon as her brother left, because she said right now her brother is using that car. And as soon as him and his girlfriend moved, then she would be doing the same thing to that car next year. So we just have to really stop, and listen and pay attention because I just don't know. But Jackie, ain't no way I would let her file nobody's taxes. I'm taking care of these children because, like I said, yeah, you may be, and I'm put this nice. Yes, you might be sending money to these people to take care of these children, but your life didn't stop. Nothing, you had to change nothing about yourself and what you were doing. But the people who are taking care of your children, had to stop what they had going on. They had to change their work schedule. They had to change their sleep pattern. They have to find babysitters to watch these children when they want to go and hang out. And you running all willy nilly all over the place, all over in the other countries and everywhere, anywhere you want to go, you just free as a bird. And like I said, I understand. I totally understand why Jackie is allowing it because she would prefer that her grandchildren be with her. And that's a real grandmother for you. She would prefer them to be there. And she changed her life to make sure her grandkids are safe and happy. But for everything else, I just don't understand it because you have not a care in the world. And you claim, oh, so money is raising your children. And that's a sad situation because, like I said before, the lady who is taking care of her daughter, we don't know this lady. I can't speak on what type of person she is because I don't know her. But what I can say is, does she really care for this child? Does she really know this little girl? Or is she doing it for money? Because if she's only doing it for money, then how do we know that the child is getting the love and attention and care that she's supposed to get and that she deserves? How do we know? Do you even care? Do you stop and ask her how she's being treated? Is she okay? Do you sit down and have conversations with her to make sure everything is okay? No, she don't. You can only claim 2 or 3 kids anyway. Yes, Miss Kimberly. Miss Misunderstood. I'm sure the grandmother is going to claim at least one of the boys. She's not going to lose with both of them. She dependent could be bringing. No, Miss Misunderstood. She said that nobody is claiming none of her children. She says she provides for them whether they live with her or not. She provides for them, and nobody but her will claim her kids. I think that friend. Okay, wait a minute. I think that friend that be cooking is where she stay and PH paying the rents. The friend that be cooking. Which one is that, Miss Jacqueline? Ain't no way I'm gonna put my whole life on social media and get mad when people talk about it. Damn it, stop putting it out there if people won't have. And see, that's what I'm saying, Miss Katrina, because I just said the same thing earlier. If I was the person that was out here putting my life out here like that, I would expect somebody to talk about it. If I was doing those things, I would know that somebody's going to talk about it. But like I said, I don't come on here and down her in any kind of way. I don't talk about her looks, her clothes, none of that. That's just not me. I'm not here to do that. I'm here to just discuss and hopefully it would help, you know what I'm saying, some kind of way. But if y'all were to go, whoever was to go over to that shade room, they are dragging her ass through there. Now that's what they need to go. The other people need to go look at and see how she's really being dragged. And I want to see if all of them are going to join forces and go over there and talk shit. Tiki maybe from one from Sarasota. Oh, Miss Jacqueline, no, it's not her because Tiki she has a whole family and everything over there, a whole man and everything. It's definitely not Tiki. She said the lady's name is Miss Pat. Now we haven't met a Miss Pat that I can remember, but she says her name is Miss Pat. Child support doesn't give her the right to claim them. She's gonna find her way locked up. See, that's what I'm saying, Miss Misunderstood. She's always trying to finagle some shit. She's always trying to get over on something. She's always trying to work the system. And this is where her problem comes in at. This is what's getting her in trouble. You can't continue to go through life trying to work something. She's not getting the love. We can tell the child is always looking for Miss Kimberly. And that's where I got that from. That's where, and I wanted to see if anybody else felt the same. That's where I got that from. I feel like she is looking for all the love and attention, and that's why she lashes out and she does the things she does because she wants her damn mother. She doesn't want these people that's taking care of her. She wants her mom. And it's so sad that you know she wants you and you still won't stop running after dick long enough to take care of your baby. Yeah, Miss Dorothy, let him go on over there. Let him go on over there. No, Miss Vivian, that's Miss what you call with her crazy self. She can't take care of her. She can barely get around. Miss Jacqueline, Happy New Year's. Yes, yep, it's time for y'all. Yep, finally, Happy New Year. It is 3 a.m. here. So is her oldest son. I'm not for sure exactly what you're saying, Miss Juicy. I had a person in my life once that was just like her, and I tried to speak life into this person, and all she ever did was blame others for her choices. She doesn't want to change. Always me, absolutely. But I'm just hoping one day that something may click and it may help. And like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if she doesn't listen because I know she listens to Ms. Ross and she pays attention to some stuff because if you pay attention, you notice little stuff that Ms. Ross might get on her page and say, and then maybe a day she try to, wait as long as she can, and then a day or two later she's doing it. So I know she listens, and I just, pray that, like I said, it's okay if that's her thing and she wants to have her kids strolled all over the place. But for God's sake, please go get your daughter. She's the only one that's suffering in this situation. The boys have a loving home with their biological grandmother who's going to love them unconditionally, regardless, because that is her flesh and blood. But this poor baby, this little girl, we don't know if she's getting love the way she needs to be loved from this lady, or is she just getting taken care of because she's getting paid to do so. That's it, and that's all. Ain't nothing else nobody can say about it. That's just what it is. We are watching this little girl suffer in silence right before our eyes. All she does is when she's to herself, because I can only imagine what goes on when she's up there with that lady. Is the lady spending time with her? Is the lady, doing her hair? Is the lady making sure she's getting a bath and fed and all this other stuff? Like, really? LA faithful supporters that love her so much should contact her and advise her to get a baby girl therapy. Depression is the S word. That's what I'm saying, Miss Misunderstood. And before it gets to that point, I hope she hears somebody. Thank you, Miss Always. It is. I'm telling y'all, I have such a soft spot for children. It doesn't. Oh my God, y'all wouldn't even imagine. The daughter to her is a distraction. See how she puts her down in front of the strange man. Yeah. See, Miss Jacqueline, that's what I'm saying. There was absolutely no way she should have been talking about her child, even to us, this internet, let alone the man. Miss Jacqueline, pull it to the side. Yes, I see pain all in that little girl's face. Miss Katrina, I do too. Happy New Year's, Chad. I'm in Cal. Yes, Miss Cynthia, it's finally New Year's for you. Happy New Year. Her first and just wants love as well. Yes, yeah, okay. Yes, Miss Juicy. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. I feel so bad for him now too, because the only other people that he did so called have, his uncle and his uncle's girlfriend, now they're leaving. He also got on his live and said that he didn't spend time with nobody. He didn't spend time with anybody for Thanksgiving, and he probably would be alone for Christmas as well. And I know for a fact that they normally spend time with him, but they were in Sarasota. The uncle was in Sarasota for Thanksgiving, and I don't know where they were for Christmas. And I'm just wondering, because the uncle did come over there and bring the kids at her house shoes for Christmas. I'm just wondering if he takes shoes over there to his other nephew. That man knows all the plugs if he wants to go after the kids if he's weird. Yeah, Miss Jacqueline, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't trust it. It's too. First of all, that room in close quarters like that, and for your children to have to see you laid up in that bed with that man is too much right now. I mean, too much. I couldn't figure out why the hell the daughter was sleeping in the bed with the man. Yeah, Miss Diane, I didn't get that either. And like I said, but she gets attached. If y'all notice the daughter, like I said, she's looking for love so bad. She just wants her mom, to the point that she takes and latches onto anybody who would give her the time of day. If y'all just stop and think about it, anybody that you've seen her around, she latches onto them. That's why I'm saying that I pray that this lady who's taking care of her is loving her just as a human, loving another human being and loving a child, even though she's getting paid to do this. She had that surgery for nothing. That stomach getting bigger and bigger, and she don't like that. All that work she had on her face is getting worse. She spends all her money. Miss Angela, that's what I'm saying. The other day, she left them kids to go get that whatever that was that she was going to get done to her stomach. And I'm sitting up here like, how the hell you gonna leave your children to go do that? And that's something you did to yourself. You got the surgery and then turn around and ate like a dog. But I'm gonna tell you her problem with her stomach. She does not chew her food. So it does not digest correctly, and it's always going to sit in her stomach. I don't even know how she's not sick from that. She does not chew her food, she swallows it whole. That's why that weight is coming back on her like that. It's not digesting properly. Hello, Lady V. Welcome and Happy New Year to you as well. If she was right, she could let Courtney have. Yeah, Miss Faye, that is not gonna happen though. He would do a better job than all the rest. Yeah, Miss Diane, she does. Yeah, her money. Yeah, that's all she does. She pays this lady to do it. We don't know if this lady is just doing her job as a normal person was, or does this lady have some type of compassion for children, or for her at least. I would feel so much better if I knew. I know it may everybody might say, "Oh, ain't none of your business," but I would feel me being who I am. I would feel so much better if I knew that that lady really loved that little girl and wasn't just for the love of the dollar she's getting paid to take care of her. And I mean that wholeheartedly. She couldn't file those kids because they stay in Florida, but she's staying in Atlanta. She better not try it because she will get in trouble. Miss Angela, she's going to try it. She's going to do it. Watch. Watch her do it. Like I said, they don't even know that these kids, because unless the people who are taking care of them, contact the IRS and they put a red flag on it because two people have used the child's social security number. That's the only way she's gonna get hemmed up, and she already let them know that they better not even try it. So it's not gonna happen. Ain't gonna be no red flag. Lady V, absolutely, absolutely, very much so. I'm just like I said, I honestly um don't have, you know, a hateful, jealous bone in me. I just want to see baby girl get the love and attention and time that she deserves and need, especially at this age that she is at. She is not old enough to be doing and taking care of herself and doing the things she has to do. Let her be a child. Because guess what? When them boys are with their grandmother, they are able to be children. Their grandmother doesn't make them become men at their age of only being 12 years old. But I so see this little girl having to become a little woman at 9, and she's not getting the things that she. Oh Lord, it just, it burns me up. She's not getting to be a child. And then when she is around her and stuff, she's always to herself. She doesn't have any, her siblings aren't always around, and she's just, at least the boys, they have each other. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't even have anybody. Like, I was wondering too, because when she was with her sister, the girl would mention things what happened. She ain't said nothing out in the. Yeah, yeah, Miss Jacqueline, exactly. I just want to see the little girl happy and smiling again like she used to. That's it, and that's all. And if it gets for me to get on here as much as I can, because it won't be every day, if as much as I can get on here and try to, talk about it, not talk about it, but talk about it to get to her, then that's what I'm gonna do. Because like I said, I promise y'all, if I could do anything else to help this situation, I would. I ain't scared of no LA. If she would listen, get on that phone or however I could reach her, if she would listen, I damn sure would do it. Yeah, Miss Vivian, that's what I'm saying. I really, it's so hard to watch because she doesn't look happy at all. And like I said, when she is around, if y'all notice, they was all in the room last night, and her and the boys was making up beats and songs and stuff together. And what was the little girl doing? Had her earphones in her ear and she was playing her game because that's what makes her happy. You know, that's what makes her happy. And it's sad that that's what you know her life and her babysitter is the phone, her game, her phone, whatever she has. Because remember, she doesn't have a phone anymore. They took it from her. So now she has her game. She's so happy she got her little game for Christmas. But she was so into it, she kept screaming and hollering at her this morning to go brush her teeth because she put the game down, put it up, put it up, put it down right now. I sit, and I'm like, here we go. But that's what makes her happy because y'all not trying to make her happy. It's all about the boys because let me tell y'all about the cub too. If y'all notice, he has taken a liking to um the second twin. because the second twin is goofy like he is. And you notice they said that tonight. He was like, yeah, that's my little man, da 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 da. So he then took to him. He's not going to take to the girl whether he wants to or not, because it's he already sensed the tension and he don't know how to act around the little girl because he's a man. And it's understandable, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely understandable. Don't get me wrong. He doesn't know what to do. So he's not for a long time. If he lasts a long time, it's going to take him a long time to be able to interact with the little girl without feeling some type of way. Let me put it like that. If her brother leaves GA, trust me, she's not staying there either because she wants nobody to watch the house while she travels. Yeah, Miss Angela. For heaven's sake, I hope baby girl's cycle doesn't start until she's close to 13, and hopefully by that time someone will care. Yes, Miss Misunderstood. We were saying that earlier. No, Miss Diane, I don't think she is. I don't think she is. And like I said, I'm gonna tell you why. She don't want to be, especially right now, because like she said, she wants somebody to another child to bring into this world for somebody else to take care of. And that's exactly what she said. Oh, somebody else will be taking care of this one too. If anybody catch her, she's always saying slick shit out of her mouth. She always telling herself. But she said she wouldn't have one by him right now until he gets legit to be able to live here, because she needs him to be a full-time father. But yet you got him running around over here behind you and your children for all these weeks, and he haven't even been a real father to his two children he left back in the Bahamas. Come on now. No, Miss LB, hi, welcome and happy new year. She says she purchased a home in Florida, so she might be trying to scam our ass pretending that she stay there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Miss Angela. See, you're on the same page I'm on. She said, and remember, she always calls it out now to say, I live in Florida. I visit Georgia. I reside in Florida. I'm a Florida resident. She says it all the time. Oh, Miss Kimberly. Yes, I just watched that not too long ago. That said he's a child of stuff. Yes, Danielle, that's what I'm saying. Oh, Miss Juicy Fruit, she bet not. Yes, Miss Katrina, another child. She ain't taking care of the rest of them, got the nerve to get another one. But like I said, I just, like I said, he's not gonna get a bond with her daughter. And I know her daughter feels like everybody who comes around, she can't, get too close to him because they're gonna be gone. If y'all stop and think about it. And I hate to bring up people's name, but it's in a positive way. It's nothing negative. But she always wants to announce when her monthly is on Miss D. She haven't mentioned it in about 2 months. Miss Misunderstood, yeah. But I'm telling you, she ain't. If she was, she would have been up on that table the other day doing all that stuff to her stomach. She was trying to get it slim again. She's not. Okay. Y'all stop and think about this. And like I said, I'm gonna bring up people's name because I can't say it without saying these people's name, but it's no, ill intent behind it. If y'all notice how attached, okay, let's start with B. When B was there, where was her daughter? Up underneath of B, because B was taking well care of her and she knew that. She loved B. She knew that B was going to get up and feed her. She knew B was going to get up and take her to that school and get her from school and all that stuff, help her with her homework and all that. She got attached to her. She was gone. When Trance was around, she got attached to Trance because Trance had her in the kitchen cooking with her and doing things like that. If y'all notice, she gets attached to anybody who comes around and she's hoping that they stay, because it's a shame that your mother is in the same household with you, but yet when your mother's friends come around, that's who you get attached to. If y'all notice, when Tiki and Shima is around, I wish you came on more. No drama, facts, emotions. Thank you, Miss Jacqueline. I'm gonna try it for 2023. I promise y'all. Like I said, I had a little hiccup going on in 2022, but it's all over with now, and I'm gonna try my hardest. Thank you, Miss Clara Carter. Good morning. Happy New Year. Yeah, so when Tiki and Shima come around, they do so much for her. You see, Shima goes in the room and clean the rooms and hang up clothes and wash clothes and they cook for them and this and that. And these are the people that she be so happy and smiling and attached to when they come around. Y'all have to really pay attention. But she knows she can't get attached to this man that's around her mother, because one, her mother's gonna have a serious problem with it, because even, as sad to say, and I'm gonna have to say it, her mother would be jealous of her own daughter being around the man, knowing damn well that nothing would be going on, but just the fact that the attention is not on her and it's coming from another woman. But did y'all actually see her push that Caucasian woman on her man tonight? Come on, I want you to dance with that woman. Did y'all see that? That woman had a whole man there herself, and she was very inebriated, and she pushed that woman over there. Talking about, go dance with my man. But yet, if he had a looked at that woman sideways, you would have been in there mad. But yet you pushed this girl on him because you thought that y'all was gonna probably go play with her tonight, and then you didn't realize that she had a whole man with her. This chick is terrible. I don't see him coming back because they clowning him in the Bahamas because he tried to explain at the end of the video tonight. What? Always me? I might have missed one when I came on. I gotta go back. What? Because them men know that that is not what them Bahamian men do. I'm assuming. Wow. God knows she didn't need that last baby. I was working in mistake. Come on, Miss Kimberly. Come on now. Miss D, you took the words right out of my mouth. Yes, she gets attached to anybody. I can even take it back. Let me tell y'all, I'm gonna take it all the way back to, I think it was like last year when they went to Universal Studios. And it's crazy that it was a guy, and it was um oh Lord, what is his name? Mm, 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 mm. Anyway, it was Cal's son. I know y'all know who Cal is. Cal's son was there, and he was taking up with the kids and playing around because he's older, but he a little immature to me too. So, but nevertheless, he was going around the park with them. He was on the rides with them. He was doing everything. And if y'all paid attention, the daughter got so attached to this boy that she did not even know she was hanging on him. And I felt some kind of way because it didn't look right. And I spoke on it before. It didn't look kosher to me, but that's who she got attached to because he gave her some attention and her big brother was no longer there. And like I said, I don't think she looked at him as wanting to anything sexual or anything like that. I'm not saying that whatsoever. So please don't take it wrong with it. What I'm saying is she looked up to him as if it was her big brother, and she stayed up underneath her that woman Cal's son the whole time they was there. Because that's all she's looking for is the love. She would be the perfect angel. She's very smart. She's pretty. She's intelligent. And all she needs is the attention she's seeking. And she would be the perfect little girl. And who wouldn't want to have that little girl with them? The perfect little girl. But that mama of hers is so stuck on chasing penis that she can't see the forest for the trees. And that's the part that bothers me. Because again, like I said, no child, I don't care what kind of child it is, deserves that from their parent. And like I said, it's not like she's not capable of taking care of them children because she's very capable. She claims she got money, she don't want for nothing, she don't have to work nowhere, she don't have to do nothing. But the fact that she's so damn lazy and all she wants to do is hang around a man to the point that she can't take care of her kids. That's her problem. Because ain't nothing wrong with her that would make her incapable of taking care of her children herself. That's it. And that's all. That's just what it is. Let's see. Okay, good morning. I get all of them. She gets attached to whoever gives her that attention. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Miss Kimberly. Miss Diane, which one are you speaking on? Happy New Year, Miss D in chat. I'm watching, actually listening to and replaying and working on lesson plans because school starts again Tuesday in Daytona Beach and surrounding areas. Oh, okay. Welcome, Miss where'd it go? Miss LaRonda, and Happy New Year to you as well. Yes, I know that. I know that oh too well because it definitely starts back for me too. Miss Diane, which one are you speaking on? Are you speaking on when I was talking about her being attached to the guy? Let me see. Miss Sharon, welcome and Happy New Year. I'm afraid she's gonna follow right in her mother. And see, Miss Kimberly, that's what I'm afraid of as well. That's what I'm afraid of as well. Like I said, if she, but she's a very smart, intelligent girl, and I think honestly she knows right from wrong, and I'm hoping it doesn't affect her because But I honestly think that she may have a chance not to. Honesty, all honesty, I think she may have a chance not to because I think, like I said, she's very intelligent and she knows right from wrong. Just the little things that she's doing right now is only because she's allowed to do them. One, and for two, if she's doing them, it's doing it out of attention. Happy New Year, Meek Meek. Welcome. I'm gonna give it a few more minutes, Divas, till about 3:30, and then I'm gonna wrap it up because I know it's getting a little late. But we're gonna definitely be back to talk about it some more. Like I said, I'm gonna make a promise to you all to be on. I can't say every day, but as much as I can, and I'm gonna make every effort to be more available 2023. I agree. She's most definitely doing things for attention. Yes, Meek Meek. It's definitely for attention. Oh, Miss Jacqueline said it's only 12:22. Yeah, I forget we're on different times. I'm gonna watch the replay. Okay, thank you, Miss Sharon. Yeah, it's 3:20. It's 3:22 here. Juicy fruit. Yes, yes. With all due respect, exactly. Like I said, I still don't take anything from her because she was one of the genuine ones when she was there. I'm gonna speak on that. She was a genuine friend to her when she was there. So it took me for a loop too. Thank you, Miss Juicy Fruit. I am so glad that y'all enjoyed that. I get up and the crazy part about it is I was like, let me get on here and let me say the inspiration to the divas and too because you never know when someone may need to hear some encouragement or somebody's going through something. But the same thing that I say to y'all is what I'm saying to myself when I'm recording it to say to you all. I wake up every day and I give myself some type of pep talk and inspiration to go on about my day. And I thank you all for listening and commenting and reacting to it. Thank you. I hope and pray she doesn't want to be anything like her mom. Miss Kimberly, yes. And that's all we can do is pray. Thank you, Miss Linden. I'm so glad you're here and happy new year to you as well. Hi, Miss D and Chad will catch the replay. Happy New Year, Miss Michelle. Thank you. Yeah, I pray for them children like I pray for everybody else. I pray for all of you all and everything. That is just me. I don't have to say it to be saying it. I genuinely care for people and I genuinely pray for each and every one of you all. When she told the lady to dance with her mom, with her man. Oh, just a recent one. It had to. Now I don't know if I missed one since I've been on here, but it's one of the ones that she did tonight. Miss Diane. Hey, Cassie, baby, welcome. Happy New Year. Yes, Miss Always Me. It definitely. That's what she's attached to anyone that shows her kindness and attention, and that's why I say all it would take is a little bit of time from her mother, and she would be. Not, I ain't gonna say. I mean, I'm gonna say perfect, but hypothetically speaking, because nobody's perfect, but she would be a little angel. Oh, it's okay, Cassie. Yeah, it was just a. I got on my community tab and I was like, anybody, Happy New Year, Divas. Anybody want to chit chat for a little bit? Because I had missed y'all and I said I'm gonna start my 2023 off with my divas because I have been missing you all. But I thank you for catching the replay. Yes, Juicy Fruit, wish you amazing 2023 as well. I wish all you all divas an amazing 2023. Matter of fact, we're gonna have an amazing 2023. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna call it a night because my husband is like, "Are you crazy?" But I will be back as soon as I can. I get so upset with myself for telling y'all I'm coming and then not able to show up. But sometimes life just throw that curveball and things don't line up the way you want them to. But I promise y'all I will be back soon as I can and we will discuss some more. I'm gonna go catch up and see if I missed something. And maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day, but soon, I promise you all. You will definitely get more of Miss D like we started off last year, this year in 2023. I wish you all a wonderful, happy new year and a good night. And I will see y'all as soon as I can. Thank you all for pulling up. Thank you all for being real supporters of me. I love and appreciate you all. Good night.